So, what's up, YouTube? I'm back with another YouTube video, and this video is really like a piece of my heart as it's a really special video. I'm gonna be telling you the story of my ultimate guitar inspiration and my guitar teacher. In every person's life, there's like a special person whom they look up to or who inspires them to pick up the instrument, and not like a famous guitar player or someone from their friend circle, someone from their family, like a real person who like plays in front of them and they're like instantly in awe of that person, and they're like, we just gotta play like him or just gotta play like her. So let's roll the intro and let me tell you my story. So if this is your first video, be sure to check out all my previous videos and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. My name's Luke William. I'm a producer, musician, guitar player from Lahore who runs this audio and video production studio called Live Art Studios. So if this is your first watch, press the subscribe button and press the bell icon, and be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Getting back to the video, basically I'm here to tell you about Mr. Ahmer Kenneth, also known as Jugnu, who's basically my Mamu. Mamu is my mother's brother for people watching overseas. He was the guy who I saw at first, like very young, like 5-6 years old, playing the guitar in the family, and I was instantly hooked. I just wanted to be like him. I just wanted to have a guitar in my hands like him. Whenever we used to go to my Nana's house, my mother's father's house, my grandfather's house, I used to sneak peek into his little home studio and used to imagine what it would be like to play guitar there. But as I grew up, while I was 8 or 9 years old, my dad sent me for some piano lessons to Sir Griffin James. My dad's ultimate dream was any of his son to be a pianist, but his dream shattered like really badly. And during the days when I was going to take piano lessons from Sir Griffin James, my mamu and his family decided to go to Canada, like immigrate to Canada, and they sold their house and shifted to our home. And while they were like packing stuff and getting ready to leave, so I had like those 10-15 days of him being in the house. But in those days I used to take piano lessons. So when he came to the house, I instantly told my dad that no more piano, it's time for guitar. Because you guys have seen me on stage, a piano wouldn't have been a proper expression of my art. So I still remember him giving me initial guitar lessons, like the name of the strings and the parts of the guitar, and gradually I used to take lessons from him. And the furthest I got in guitar lessons with him was he taught me the A chord, the E chord, and the G chord. That's it. Then it was time for him to go to Canada, and that was all the lessons I got. So after that, YouTube was my teacher and pretty much self-taught. But that initial spark which was ignited basically was by my mamu. Little stuff or intro about him: he was the guitarist for the band Rage. I don't know if you guys know the band. They were like in the 90s in Pakistan. They had like a small hit called Ashiana. So I used to listen to his music, and before I heard Slash or Steve Vai or Joe Satriani or Eric Clapton or Hendrix or any other guitarist, I heard this guitar solo from Rage band's song Akhiyan. it had like a really solid tick tick ta da da tick tick ta Iron Maiden feel to it. And for a guy who, for like a small kid like me, this was like the solo of my life, and I used to listen to it on repeat day by day and used to talk to him on the phone like how to play like this. And he introduced me to movies like School of Rock and to artists like Gary Moore. So he was like my biggest inspiration. Now he's in Canada. He plays sessions for Ali Sethi, and he runs a studio of his own, and he plays guitar in church. And the funny story is, he was the guy who brought my family to ICF Church. ICF Church is the church which I play guitar in these days. So he was basically the guitar player over there before he left for Canada. So me being in his place, playing guitar where he used to play, on the same place in the same team, is like the biggest honor for me. And I still imagine while playing on Sunday that the door opens and he comes in and I like put up a slick solo, but it's just like me daydreaming. But still we talk on the phone, and we were in contact. He's always helped me. He's the guy who I send all my songs to first. He reviews them, he critiques them. He's like my ultimate counselor in playing in session bands, telling me about the industry, telling me all the dirt about the industry. Like, he goes way back. Like, here's a picture of him in Mikal Hassan Studios, like way back. So he knows everybody in the industry too, like the old guys. So basically, he's my teacher. And I guess this is the end of the video. I hope you liked the video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, as I'm going to be releasing a new video every Friday from now on. So this is Luke William signing out. No, Luke William is not signing out, because he just forgot to play you amazing guitar solo by his Mamu. Basically, my favorite guitar solo of him ever played was I heard it when he was in Canada. He told me to go to YouTube and search this artist. He didn't tell me at first that he had recorded it, but when I was like mature enough, he introduced me to this band. The artist's name is Rustam Fateh Ali Khan, and basically my Mamu and Anthony Sushil, the keyboardist, produced this album from him. And here's the solo, and this solo is like, it's from the song Meri Dhadkane. Meri dhadkane goonje tera harmonization, pinch harmonics, and fast licks and feel. It's all in there. And he's just an amazing guitar player, and I just wish to someday jam with him. He has, funny story, he has told me that he'll come to Pakistan for my wedding. So as soon as I get married, I'll jam with him. Now, this is Luke William signing out.